700 years ago, the smell of fresh bread meant survival. In a small medieval village in 14th century Europe, long before electric ovens or packaged yeast, bread was the center of daily life. Farmers rose before sunrise, their hands rough from soil and cold air, carrying sacks of grain to the village mill. The slow-turning millstone crushed wheat into coarse flour, while a tired donkey circled patiently, powering the grinding mechanism that fed the entire community. Inside humble wooden homes, families prepared their daily bread beside a hearth fire. The kitchen was simple: wooden bowls, clay ovens, and heavy iron tools blackened by years of smoke. Every crumb mattered, because bread was not just food, it was the foundation of survival. The bread itself was incredibly simple. Flour from freshly milled grain, water drawn from a nearby well, and a pinch of salt were mixed together by hand. Instead of modern yeast, villagers relied on a natural sourdough starter, a living mixture of wild yeast captured from the air and preserved from yesterday's dough. A baker's hands kneaded the sticky mixture against a worn wooden table, folding and pressing the dough over and over until it became smooth and elastic. The dough rested under a linen cloth while the fire heated the clay oven. Outside, a village chicken wandered through the dirt yard, pecking at scattered grains, unaware that the same harvest would soon feed the entire household. Once the oven stones grew hot, the dough was shaped into rough round loaves and placed inside with a long wooden paddle. The oven door closed, sealing in the heat and smoke. Bread in medieval times was more than nourishment. It defined social class, culture, and daily rhythm. Wealthy households enjoyed soft white bread made from finely sifted wheat flour. Peasants ate darker, heavier loaves made from rye, barley, or mixed grains. Entire communities were built around bread production. Farmers grew grain, millers ground flour, and bakers transformed it into the staple that sustained towns and villages. Even church rituals and festivals revolved around bread, symbolizing life, work, and survival. The smell of baking bread drifting through narrow dirt streets meant warmth, safety, and another day endured. Today, bread is made with precise measurements, instant yeast, stainless steel mixers, and temperature-controlled ovens. Recipes can be followed step by step with scientific accuracy. Yet modern bakers around the world are returning to ancient techniques. Stone-baked loaves, slow fermentation sourdough, and hand-kneaded dough recreate the same methods used centuries ago. What once came from necessity has become a craft admired for its flavor and tradition. 700 years later, the process remains surprisingly familiar. Grain, water, fire, and human hands working together. Because long before modern kitchens and industrial bakeries, bread was a simple miracle of survival, baked one humble loaf at a time.